Here we go.
Mike, you look gray.
I look gray or great?
You look like moving numbers. Now you're clicking. Here you are.
Here I am.
Did you watch the game, Mike?
Of course I watched the game. I knew we had the most important sports podcast in Boston coming up.
Yeah. To be named later.
There you go.
What game's on behind in the background?
New York, Cleveland.
Oh, what's the score of that?
Hang on. Oh, blowout. Cleveland's killing them. 72-54.
Shit, I knew that was going to happen.
Oh, someone's got some money riding on it.
I'm up 20 already. I won on the Celtics.
There you go.
And then I lost last night because, well, I don't gamble real money, as you may know.
I'm aware.
I thought Doug Gurton just bets against me, and I thought he took the over of the Bruins, but he took the under. So I was rooting for the wrong thing the whole time.
Man, you used your powers for the wrong thing.
Yeah. There must have been a guy that got he thought he had 16, or he got 6 and it was 9 in the Kentucky Derby. Fuck.
I'm sure that happened.
How many horses are there?
In the Kentucky Derby, I think it varies.
Really? It's like the Baseball Hall of Fame. You have to get a certain percentage.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can have 100 entries, but I know I've seen sometimes it's like 12 and sometimes like 15. So I think it depends on how many horses are qualified and want to enter.
All right.
And you've exhausted my horse racing knowledge.
Did you read Seabiscuit?
I did not read it. I saw the movie multiple times.
I never saw the movie. I actually read the book.
How was the book?
I think I've now read as many books as I've slept with women. An unimpressive number of either.
All right. See, I feel like you're bragging because you've read a lot of history books, right?
No.
Or you've listened to a lot of history books.
To finish the joke, you could say they were really big, though.
I remember them being quite thick.
They were pretty thick. Hey, joke.
Hey, there you go. We're always writing.
All right.
Even retired, I'm writing great shit. So Celtics dominated.
Well, this team's not very good.
The Hawks?
Yeah. I can't believe they gave up. He played good tonight, so I ate some crow on this. But they gave up a lot of picks to get that other guard.
Yeah, Murray.
He's like, I'd give up maybe a late first round and another one for him. He's like a borderline all-star.
He was good tonight, but yeah, I think they overpaid for him. But everyone's overpaying for everybody. I can't believe the price of trees.
I'd way rather have Derek White at what he makes than what this guy makes.
Yeah.
Derek White's got to be the best bargain in sports.
Yeah. Incredible steal.
Yeah.
I thought he was a steal last year, and he went up a level this year.
Oh, I hated him last year. He couldn't hit shit.
He wasn't a great shooter, but he was a good player last year.
Yeah. He wore a Jimi Hendrix shirt was like opening press conference, and I liked him.
That was good.
And he didn't. It was like everybody that wears 9 for the Celtics just can't shoot.
Yeah, so far, him, Rondo.
Greg Minor.
Yeah. But this year, he can shoot.
This year, he's fucking awesome. And he's got like a great kind of Sherman Douglas floater game.
Yeah, I love his floater.
Yeah. Everything about him. Very high approval rating.
3 blocks, too.
Yep, no, he contests. He almost had 2 blocks in the same possession. And, it's finally when I finally liked Marcus Smart, a better version of Marcus Smart came along.
Yep. This year, he's a better version of Marcus Smart. No doubt about it.
He got Ryan Reynolds to Dane Cook.
Man, Dane Cook. Remember how big he was for a little while there?
No, but then Ryan Reynolds came along. Like, fucking, he could have been Daredevil. What fucking superhero is he?
Deadpool.
He could have done that.
Dane Cook could not have been Deadpool.
He wears a mask. His fucked up skin. Nobody would have saw it.
You still need to be able to speak.
He can speak. He
Dane
was
Cook,
good in a movie.
Dane Cook, no,
One time, Joe List and I got the movie Mr. Brooks so that we could make fun of it.
Yep.
Like we were just going to sit and shit on it the whole time, and it turns out it was great.
Oh, he could not have been Deadpool. I'm sorry. I'm willing to say maybe I'm wrong about Dane Cook's movie career. Maybe I've seen the wrong movies, and I'll give this Mr. Brooks a whirl if you're really recommending it. But he made 3 of the worst movies that have ever been put on screen.
Good Luck, Chuck.
Good Luck, Chuck. He did the
Employee of the Month.
Employee of the Month, and then the shitty one he filmed locally that he wrote when he was in high school.
Ah, wait, is this the one where he marries Drew Barrymore and she runs on the field at the end? Nope, that's Jimmy Fallon.
That's Fever Pitch, Jimmy Fallon.
Fever Pitch. I was at that when they filmed it at Fenway Park. Drew Barrymore ran out like 4 times and was really huffing and puffing by the end. They kept doing takes.
Yeah,
but I don't know why they had to film. They could have filmed the run in segments instead of having her do 4 run out from. She was like John Rocker having batteries thrown at her.
Yeah.
My newest baseball reference.
Was that at a game or were you an extra at a shooting?
No, it was at a game.
Oh, okay.
They just did it after a game. Everybody stayed in right field. It was cool.
Nice. Yeah, that movie was terrible.
Was it? I never saw it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I heard they had to redo the end because they won the World Series.
Yeah, it's because it was a remake of a British movie where instead of the Red Sox, it was Arsenal, the soccer team.
No shit.
And yeah, they never win. So that's why they picked the Red Sox. They never win. And then they won. So yeah, they had to completely change the ending of the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like when people said after 9/11, what are the odds the Patriots would win?
There you go.
It was exactly 1 in 30.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
not really, but
were they 30 teams then or 31?
I don't know. I was just trying to be funny.
Okay.
But
I mean, I respect it.
That was no thick book joke.
No. I mean, we set the bar really high.
Pretty high with thick book.
Early in the podcast. Honestly, we should ask Paul to edit it so that we can put that thick book stuff at the end. Yeah. Because nothing's going to live up to it afterwards. So that needs to be our closer.
We'll put it on Women's Lib fan page.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I actually thought the Hawks were going to give us a game tonight. They started strong and then they absolutely disappeared.
Who is the best little guard in the NBA?
So,
well, this is a Trae Young question.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Question about Trae Young.
Yes.
Who is the best guy like him? Because Steph Curry's bigger than Trae Young.
Maybe. I don't know what their heights are. Are you sure?
He's just physically bigger.
Just slight.
Huh? He's a little guy. He's like narrow.
Slight. I'm not sure if he's shorter.
But Steph Curry, older Steph Curry's become kind of cut and is stronger than he was. This is a little. I think I could kick the shit out of Trae Young.
All right.
No, maybe not.
If Doug's listening, I will put $50 on Trae.
Do I get any runs or however? How do you get points in fights? Oh, just points, I guess.
The guy who walks away wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but who's the best guy like that? Is it Damian Lillard? I guess it's Damian Lillard, but he's bigger than Trae Young.
If Damian Lillard qualifies, he wins.
But he's not in the playoffs. I just don't know if guys like that win anymore.
Damian Lillard, if he had a team around him, I mean, he made it to the conference finals a couple of years ago. He's just had a shit team around him most of his career. He's great.
Because he makes $60 billion.
So do most of the great stars. And he wasn't a couple of years ago.
But Jason Tatum makes that shitload of money, but he helps on defense. He does other things for you. Kawhi Leonard.
For a guard, Dame Lillard
Kawhi Leonard also plays defense.
Dame Lillard is fine on defense. He
doesn't affect the game on defense.
He's fine on defense.
He doesn't win. Yeah, but Jason Tatum wins you the game.
Okay, so you would rather have Jason Tatum than Dame Lillard? Doesn't make Dame Lillard bad.
Well, one of them's not in the playoffs.
Because one of them has a much better team around him.
I don't think Jason Tatum misses the playoffs at this point.
Ever, no matter who else is on his team, he doesn't miss the playoffs. I mean,
Joe Dumars, I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like he. My point is, I want my high-paid guy to help me on defense.
oh, Dame Lillard is a good defender. Yes, Dame Lillard is not a bad defender. You need to show me some stats if you're going to be that strident.
All right, so we're putting together a defensive team. You're taking Dame Lillard, and I'm taking Kawhi Leonard.
No, that is clearly not the choice.
My point is I want my good guy, my guy that makes a lot of money, to be good on defense. Like, he's not good on defense. Player. Help me win. Help me win.
He's a good basketball player who is good enough on defense. He's great offensively.
Not in the playoffs.
He's not in the. He has
10
been.
10 teams make the playoffs.
Okay.
10 teams.
Okay. His team decided they wanted to tank
because they weren't in the top 10.
All right. I hope everyone's enjoying our last podcast.
I thought we were getting along until then. Yeah. We like Derek White.
Yeah, you need to introduce the subject, because last time I tried, you just introduced another subject.
Oh, did I tell you I met Jason Tatum?
Oh, yeah. How did that happen? You have a picture with Jason Tatum.
Yeah. I forgot I even told you. I told some people, and I don't know why. Is it douchey of me? I don't want to put that on the internet.
The picture of you and Tatum? It depends on the story.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have it framed.
Yeah, it depends on the story.
I have it framed. I've made Christmas ornaments.
Well, I mean, it's really only douchey if you send it out as your Christmas card. The ornament's fine.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I get a text. I think it was Saturday or Sunday that they're submitting a few comedians to be a part of a Subway commercial with Jason Tatum. They didn't say what it was, just say part of it.
Okay.
I didn't get it, whatever. But I just figure, like anything, you just send it in, never hear back. Turns out I get the whatever. I guess my role is like, I don't know if you've ever heard of this, like if you're an inexperienced actor, it can be easier to play to somebody behind the camera.
Okay, yeah.
Have you heard? I don't know.
Yes.
But that was that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So then
behind the camera that Tatum was talking to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I didn't get it because I was like, well, so they hired me and I said my stand up. And they hired me off of that. I'm like, well,
when you say you didn't get it, you mean you didn't understand it, right? Because you got the job.
Yeah, but even until I got there, I didn't understand what I was doing. They just said
I'm just trying to differentiate between I got the job and I didn't get it.
I got it.
You got the job, you didn't understand it.
Yeah, I just didn't understand. Okay, so they just kind of told me to be there.
Paul, can you back me up? That was confusing.
A little bit. All right. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'm still a little confused by how it came to be. But so then, they give me a vague script, but then they don't give me a script until I get there. And then I was under the impression I was supposed to punch it up or something like that. But I'm like, there's no way they hired, because it was for Subway. And I don't want to say what they were paying me, but there's no way that they were giving me this amount of money to punch up a national TV ad. Like, it didn't make any sense. Yeah. And I wasn't on camera, so none of that made any sense. So what they said is like, no, your job is to bring his energy up or whatever. And I'm like, who else auditioned? And it was like, so I've told the story twice on stage and I said, who else auditioned? A bunch of Stephen Hawking reenactors. But I don't know is there a newer reference for Lethargic Man?
Oh boy, I don't know. I mean, the go-to used to be Stephen Wright for Low Energy.
Yeah. But I don't know if he was ever famous enough to say that as the national reference. I think you would have to say Ben Stein.
No, Stephen Wright at his peak when he broke, he was bigger than Ben Stein. He was huge.
Just off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, really?
No, Stephen Wright.
No, but I mean, Ben Stein is iconically Low Energy, I think.
Yeah, the Bueller, maybe.
Yeah. Kenny Mayne?
potentially.
I like Kenny Mayne.
I enjoy Kenny Mayne.
Yeah.
That was no casting aspersion on Kenny Mayne. I'm just not sure if that's going to be a reference everyone's going to get.
No.
Low energy.
So Stephen Hawking is the go-to.
I guess anybody dead would work.
That is true.
Yeah.
But don't you think he's extra?
He is, yes. Pre-death, he was also low energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even his ghost would be. Do you think his ghost would be able-bodied like Stephen Hawking, or do you think it would still be Stephen Hawking in a
for
chair?
all that time not walking on Earth?
His
ghost is going to be high energy because he's going to be making up for all that lack of movement.
Yeah, he's floating like the rest of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think he's still in a wheelchair?
No, he's flitting around everywhere.
No, but do you think... Oh, so you think he's just... Because he's not in a wheelchair then, because he can just float.
If he's dead and in heaven and still suffering from a debilitating muscular disease, like God's really fucking hating on Stephen Hawking. No, I mean, if there is...
So he went back to his able-bodied self, because he was able-bodied when he was like 20.
Right.
And he was a terrible student.
Yeah. He's back to pre-wheelchair Hawking.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I would have to think.
Brutal afterlife if he's still in a wheelchair.
In Star Wars, when they edited Darth Vader to come in with the ghost of Yoda, and do you remember that?
Yeah, he's healed.
He was back to Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Which was shit.
So when we die, like, you're going to be able to process sugar again, and I can have gluten. It's going to be great.
You know, I still wouldn't.
Really?
No, I saw people eating a cake yesterday, and I was like, fucking idiots.
But even post-death, you would not partake of the sugar?
No. I even asked my mother the other day, did I eat a lot of ice cream as a kid? Nope. Just smoked a lot of weed and straight to milk.
Well, there you go. Not what your mom told me, but if you say so.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Oh,
piece of shit.
She was my thick book, baby.
I think you're serious.
I did.
Fuck my mom.
Yeah. It's safe for me to tell because my wife does not listen to this podcast. I can confess to anything on this podcast.
Who's the one view then?
What?
We have one view for every one.
Perfect.
Yeah. Love to know.
So am I the only one thinking they should have taken Rob Williams out a little bit earlier? Like, they're up by 20 with a minute and a half left, and Robert Williams is very important.
Yeah.
To the team.
No, he should be like Hannibal Lecter. He should only really be let out. He should be put into like a straitjacket as soon as he comes off, allowed to play for like 6 minutes. He changed the game. End of the first quarter. It didn't look like it was going good. I like him off the bench more.
When Robert Williams is healthy and on the team, we're unbeatable.
Very good. It still doesn't look like he has like the ups he had, but he's just so fucking old-timey strongman.
Yeah.
He's kind of Ben Wallace.
Yeah. No, he doesn't look like he did like last March.
He looks a little heavier.
Yeah, they look like a juggernaut. But it's still, when he's on the court, they seem like the best team in basketball.
Oh, especially against second units. He's far and away the best athlete out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Trae Young looked really tiny.
Trae Young, Atlanta's got some problems.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want him.
That team was noticeably better whenever he was on the bench.
Yeah, and then you figure you replace his money with somebody else.
Did they trade him in the offseason?
I don't know who wants him.
Some team's always stupid enough to get a guy who seems like a star.
Well, I mean, if I was trying to lose, some teams are trying to lose too.
Look at what Minnesota gave up for Rudy Gobert. Somebody's going to give you a whole bunch of stuff for Trae Young.
Sure. But Rudy Gobert, again, you think like, oh, I get Rudy Gobert, and then I just have a good defense, and then a couple other guys will score. At least I can trick myself into thinking that will work. There's nothing about Trae Young I think will work.
Nothing.
No, I think he like destroys. He holds the ball for 20 seconds, so of course he gets stats, and then he crushes your defense.
He's bad defensively. I will not disagree with you about Trae Young.
Yeah, and he's got pubes for hair.
Well, he can't help that.
I'm sure he could help it.
How long do you think it's going to be until he starts shaving?
His pubes?
Everything. Until he goes full Jordan, shaving the head.
There should probably be like a team czar of that. Remember that guy Nenad Kristic we had?
Yeah.
He really hung in with every time there was an aerial angle, it was a disaster.
It was rough.
No coverage.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
Yeah. Like a polar bear swimming for ice.
It's another reason to respect Jordan.
Except it's ticks.
Have you seen the Air movie yet?
No, I forgot it existed. I want to see it.
It's very good.
It is.
It's very fun.
It's kind of like The Social Network. So I hear. It's very snappy.
I guess. I mean, the dialogue is snappy. I don't know that was the first.
I should be the one telling you, having been the one not seen it.
Yeah. I'm not sure I see that comp, but.
Oh, I just heard a podcast talking about it, and they said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of fun. Like, in a world full of prestige drama that makes you feel bad, it's nice to have a movie that just makes you go like, hey, remember how fun this time was?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I still would have given Sam Bowie the shoe.
He deserved something.
The buoys. A big clog.
Yeah, what would the Bowie have been?
Huh? Like a clown shoe. Like a big clown shoe. Inflatable.
They would have invented the Crocs 40 years earlier.
I just had Shane Moss stay with me. We told the story. One of the lasting memories of me and him, I was 21. We were drunk on a beach. He has no money. He's like broke, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know where some drunk Florida guy just walks up to us. It's like 11 o'clock, midnight or something like that. And he goes, hey, I'll give any one of you guys $50 to jump in the water right now. Naked. Or whatever. And I just kind of look at him like, make it 75 or whatever. Yeah. And he goes, all right, 75. Shane's like, fuck, I'll do it. So Shane gets naked and he jumps in the water and he swims way out. Like he swims fucking far. We don't see him anymore. I'm just talking to this guy. And I was like, oh, fuck, he's been out there for a bit. We don't hear anything for like 10 minutes. We're kind of getting nervous. And then he just goes, I just hear in the distance in the dark, he goes, I'm fucking a buoy. Shane, then we see a cop car coming. So me and the guy who I don't know ditch Shane. We fucking run away.
Sure.
And then Shane runs back on the beach. He's hammered. He can barely walk. And he like struggles to get his pants back on. Mm-hmm. And then runs away before the cop gets back. He's, by the way, like 32. Too old to be doing this. But
he'd been on television at this point.
No, he's a little older. But he younger. But anyway, he fucking runs away. Next day, he checks out. He shows me his phone. He goes, yeah, my phone has got wet. It's fucking broke now. So he goes to get a new phone. Exactly $75.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the guy paid him?
He paid him. Yeah. But it was a net zero.
So do you think that was the purpose of that was to see Shane naked or to have like private time with you?
I think it was just a fun goof.
Okay.
And in that regard, it was successful.
There you go. Where did this happen?
It was in Clearwater, Florida.
Okay.
Sarasota, maybe. One of them fucking places.
All right. Well, I'm sure he was a normal guy. You don't meet any weird characters in Florida.
I saw some real weirdos in Florida. I was down there for a few weeks. That put a real snag in our podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Is this a podcast or is this just on YouTube?
No, it's a podcast.
Yeah. Are you worried that we might be diverting our fan base?
No. No, that hasn't occurred to me.
Yeah, because if I was the type of guy that had a meeting, that's the thing I would say.
I feel like this is not what your management was looking for when they said, "Hey, you should start a podcast."
No, boy, were they fooled.
How was having management worked out for you?
What?
How has having management been for you?
What are you talking about?
You have comedy managers. How has it been?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Is it you?
No, that was the whole, like, didn't they make a big announcement you were one of the rosters?
Oh, Sitco Entertainment?
Yeah.
No, that was dissolved quickly, I think.
Oh, does that not exist anymore?
No.
Was
I
it
mean,
with
I'm
COVID?
still very friendly with, I still work at Laugh and I'm friendly with everybody.
I
But
had
no,
idea.
I don't think it ever, I don't think it exists anymore.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay. This is how detached from the comedy world I am.
yeah. But so, I mean, what was remember that big quiz show that was an app? That was big.
Oh,
Went
yeah.
away.
HQ
So, I
Trivia.
mean, stuff comes and goes in this time.
Yeah. I'm excited for the podcast about
Can't
the,
be discouraged. That's the point.
Yeah, they're doing a second documentary.
Things are
about
looking up. I'm Jason Tatum's hype man.
Off-screen confidence booster.
I almost laughed at them when they told me that.
Picture with them.
You know what they had there that was good for catering?
What?
Trader Joe's turkey meatballs.
So you're doing a commercial for Subway and you had to bring in non-Subway food?
Yeah. Well, let's not undermine. I said I wished that it was from Subway, but if it weren't, and I was pleasantly surprised. Whereas if it were from Subway, I wouldn't even have mentioned it because, of course, it was good.
Of course.
But Trader Joe's makes a good turkey meatball.
I have no doubt. It's a quality organization.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there a comedian who worked there? Did we? I don't know. This. I
Kyle
thought
Kinane had an amazing Trader Joe's bit.
Who?
Kyle Kinane.
Blanking on it.
You know who Kyle Kinane is?
Know who Kyle Kinane is?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was like his first big whatever the fuck.
Okay.
What are we at? 2 hours?
Yeah, it feels like it.
Oh, we have to make gambling picks.
Okay, yeah. All right.
By
So
the
we're
way, don't you think it's obscene how quick the fucking CS or whatever Comcast Sportsnet, whatever the hell it's called now, does like out of the commercial talking about gambling?
it's every game.
It's obscene.
Yeah. It's like it's the only commercial left. There's no beer anymore. There are no cars. All you have is DraftKings and FanDuel and
Yeah, but the
MGM.
actual announcers are talking about
Yeah.
it.
I know.
Yeah. I would prefer they talked about porn at that point.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah. I masturbated during the halftime break. And then just like, I guess I'm not even going to pretend to really care, but it's just way different than it was when I was a child.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Not that people didn't ruin their lives and get their legs broken and shit.
But we did it privately.
But you did it behind closed doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And David Stern didn't approve of it.
Well, it's a bit much.
It is. I'm not disagreeing. I agree. It's a lot.
And it's proof that the only reason that athletes don't advertise cigarettes is because we don't let them.
Of course.
Because that would be awesome if LeBron was just like fucking ripping butts.
Like Tommy Heinsohn on the bench.
Yeah. There has to be one guy that still rips butts in the NBA, right?
It's got to
Dino
be
Raja used to, like, on the bench.
at least a couple of like players from Western Europe.
Oh, yeah. There's no way Jokic doesn't.
Yeah, Jokic absolutely does.
Yeah. I bet him and Luka.
Yeah.
And they call everybody pussies. They're all working out. Drinking vodka. What's
Yeah,
his
so-
name? Who is that guy? He looked like a dark soul. He used to play for the fucking Cavs. Giant. With LeBron.
Yeah. No, I
What's
know.
his
The
name?
one that they traded like 2 first-round picks for no reason.
No, it was enormous.
Yes.
Ilgauskas?
He
Why
did
am I
play
spacing on this?
for a different guy, but that would count.
Jonas Ilgauskas.
Yep.
Is that right? Yes. He owned a bar in Cleveland, and a cab driver one time told me he's there every day, and he just sits in the corner, speaks to no one, and drinks vodka.
Good for
And
him.
I'm like, well, that guy's seen some shit.
Yep.
Or he hates basketball, and he's forced to play it and drinks vodka.
Anyone who retires to Cleveland has seen some things.
Yeah. It was negative 38.
Yep.
It
With
was
you, big.
August. Yeah, there he is.
There you go, Z.
Where'd that escape my brain?
Yeah. I was thinking of a totally different awkward Cleveland center, which explains why they haven't won an awful lot.
Anderson Varejao?
Nope.
How many early 2000s Cleveland Cavaliers can you name? Far more than I can current Bruins.
Yeah, none. This was like right around the time that they were trying to keep him from leaving Cleveland the first time, I think. They traded 2 first-round picks for this great, huge white guy center that everyone went, you're overpaying for this guy. But they because
Timothy
LeBron.
Mozgov.
Mozgov, thank
Yes.
you. Drink. Good pull.
Okay, well, we got to make picks. We picked the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
We
Bruins,
picked them at,
we just keep-
plus. If we won on the Phoenix Suns.
I don't feel
don't even know what the number is. I just know we won.
Yep, we won. We won that. I don't feel good about picking them though for the playoffs. Right now.
No. We will not. Now that they have lost.
Yeah.
Can we any way we can pull up odds to win the East? Because we took the Bruins at plus 300.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. So I think that means we win 150.
Okay.
Does
Possibly.
that feel right? I mean, it makes sense. 3 is 3 times 1, 100.
Sure. That seems right.
Okay, cool. Not
Yeah.
knowing any odds, who do you think just wins the East and West?
Oh boy. Not Memphis. Memphis is done. I don't love Phoenix. I would like the Clippers if Paul George was healthy, but he's not.
He's not.
I think Denver. I think this might be the Denver year Denver breaks through.
Okay, they have to be the odds-on favorite.
They're the top seed. If we want to go,
Phoenix was the odds-on favorite, and then Memphis, I think.
all right, so this is not a parlay. We don't need to win all 3 legs of this, right?
What do you mean?
So in a parlay, you're like betting on 3 different things.
No, we're
and
not parlaying anything. We're making 3 separate bets.
all right. It doesn't feel good, but
What doesn't feel good?
what I'm about to suggest. I think the Lakers are probably
You
going
just
to
told me you had sex with my mom.
that felt great. During. So the Lakers, I feel like, are going to give you the best odds and actually have a chance at coming through.
Okay, fine. I don't care. I'm done with hating the Lakers. I don't care. You know, I didn't even hate them when I didn't like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm with Ari Shafir on this one.
We put the other 50 on
But other than that, I liked those Lakers teams. I
Yeah.
liked Lamar Odom.
Mhm.
I love Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
Andrew Bynum, great guy.
seemingly decent fella. All right,
So
dude.
yeah, I bet the Lakers. It'll be fun to bet the Lakers.
Yeah. What are the odds?
I have no idea, but let's just do it.
And this way we're betting on a Lakers Celtics finals, which is fun.
Yeah, which everybody likes.
All right. That's the bet.
And then in the East,
Celtics.
we'll just bet the Celtics.
Celtics. Yeah.
Okay, we'll bet the Celtics.
Good. I want
We
to
just
keep
need to know the odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
what
we
the
don't
odds
need to know the odds.
Eh.
We'll find out when we bet them.
We'll find out.
What if somebody's really good odds? What if the Clippers are really good odds?
Well, that's why I like the Lakers, because if you imagine they're the seventh seed, they have to be really good odds.
Well, let's see them.
Clippers are plus 1,700 at FanDuel.
Okay. What about the Clippers?
Clippers are plus 3,300 on FanDuel.
What does that mean? It's a way better odds.
Yeah. All right, let's go with the Clippers.
You like because if the Clippers, they expect to get Paul George back, right?
Yeah, but they've got to get past Phoenix in the first round, which is a tough first round matchup.
Yeah.
But I like plus 3,300.
Yeah, let's bet the Clippers.
All right, Clippers.
So plus 33, does that mean we win $3,300?
No.
On a $100 bet? How is that? That can't be right.
No, we're betting 50, aren't we?
Yeah, but even so.
Okay.
If we bet $100, we'd win $3,300. That can't be the way that works. The house would be ruined. That's like not a.
Well, we have to Google it.
It's got to be 100 to win 330. That's what that must mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So $10.
The worst gambling podcast of all time. Trying to figure out how it works.
$10 plus 3,300 on it would be a profit of $330. So no, it is that. So 100 would be $3,300.
All right, fine. I love this bet. I fucking love this bet.
So 100 would win us 330.
So no, would win us $3,300.
Yeah.
Would win us $3,300.
Let's bet 50. All right, let's put 50 on it.
But I still don't feel like this is right.
Let's do it. Whatever it is, it's.
But
I like it.
Can you see the Celtics odds on that?
Celtics odds plus 290.
How are the Clippers this poor of odds? It feels odd to me.
Paul George is hurt. Everyone loves Phoenix.
Atlanta is plus 50,000.
The Atlanta Hawks are plus 50,000. That's a bad bet.
Nope, not even for $1.
What a ride. Okay, fine. We got these bets in. I like these ones.
All right, I like them too. Get them in.
Cool.
All right, this is where my gambling addiction will start.
I thought you gambled.
No, never. I play poker.
Yeah, that's why. From that, I guess I just derived that you did everything. You'll talk about gambling,
I'll discuss it.
like odds, and I've heard you say odds and stuff. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I generally understand how it works, but I don't ever sports bet.
Sometimes it works out. I just got a new pillow.
There you go. This is the most sports betting I've ever done in my life.
I got this $100 pillow. I bet you I'm putting in a solid 10 hours a day.
I'm taking the over.
My life's probably worse for it.
Probably.
I'm late for everything.
What kind of pillow did you get?
I don't even know.
Is it
It's white. It's fluffy.
the treason pillow from the guy, the My Pillow guy?
I think there was a guy, Dragon Voice Suede. He was a rapper. He said it's hard enough that it won't fall through, but it's soft enough to maintain the properties of a cloud.
Perfect.
All right. I want to watch this other game, though, now that we have
Yeah. Well, I mean,
a lot of money to be made.
in this podcast recorded, so I think we're fine.
It could quadruple my net worth.
Yeah. It's a big night, man. All right.
All right, cool.
Go and enjoy this game, everybody. This has been Boston Centric. It's been a pleasure and a privilege, and we'll see you next time, maybe.
Bye, one viewer.
Bye.